No, is not in her. She's a Good morning, guys. This morning I'm finally able to make my tea. I didn't have to get up early this morning because I didn't have any work today, but I'm gonna enjoy my everyday detox tea, and perhaps later on I can show you guys how I prepare my green smoothies. Have a blessed day, everyone. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm about to make my smoothies for the day. Here I have 3 handfuls of spinach that I picked and washed, and I'm just going to try to divide them separately between my 2 NutriBullet containers. Let me get that in there, making sure even amount. Try to make sure they have equal amounts. Looks about right. So that's 3 handfuls of spinach. Next, I like to add my cold water. The recipe calls for 2 cups, so I'll divide that into equal parts in each container. Checking to make sure I do that as I go. Alright. And I like to liquefy or blend the spinach first with the water to get a nice liquid base. So I do that one at a time. As you can see, it doesn't take too long. I do that to my next container. Okay, so that gives me my nice liquid base and makes it easier for the frozen ingredients to blend. Then I'm going to add my flaxseed. I have whole ground flaxseed meal. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, so I put a tablespoon in each cup. Then I like to add my fresh fruit. So this recipe calls for a handful of grapes. That's about a handful of grapes. If it called for apples, I would do the apples and then blend that together before I add my frozen fruit. So I'm going to get equal amounts in each container. And I like to blend that up because that creates more liquid for the frozen fruit to blend. Next, I'm going to add my frozen fruit. So the recipe calls for 1 cup of frozen peaches. I'm going to divide that equally into the containers. And a cup and a half of frozen blueberries. Here we go with the blueberries again. Maybe I like them a little better this time. Trying to divide that equally between the containers. That helps with making sure each container has the same amount of volume as well as the same flavor. Okay, now I'm going to blend that all up. And watch it go. Then on to the next cup. Should be good. Then I have my 3 glass jars that I'm going to try to be as neat as possible. Pour the smoothies in. That's one. That's 2. Let's see you, little guy. Hopefully there's enough for you. Yep. You're falling just a bit short, so I don't think this ever happened before. But what I would do is that the one that has the least amount of liquid, I usually drink that at the beginning of my day, just because later on I have the opportunity to eat some snacks and be satisfied. So I'll start with this guy here for my first smoothie, and then that'll be for lunch and dinner. These glasses actually is a recycled glass that had tea in it. I believe my husband was purchasing, I don't even know the brand of the tea, but purchasing some tea from Walgreens, and then we decided to keep the glass jars around. I'm happy that we did because they're coming in handy now. Nothing like a good old-fashioned upcycle, right? Hey guys, welcome back. Today is day 5, and for all of you who have been following along so far, you know that I'm currently down 8 pounds as of yesterday. So today was a good day. I started my day off a little bit later because I didn't have to get up early to go to work, so I was able to start my morning off with my morning tea and show you guys a little of what I do to prep my smoothies and make my smoothies the morning of. But all in all, I'm feeling good. No headaches, no complaints. I did go to the gym today. I did my 15 minutes of cardio, and then I also did some weight training, which for some of you who know me and my husband, when we started our fitness journey back in 2012, 2013, weight training had become a very integral part of our lifestyle once we got so far into our journey. And so for me, it was like being back home. It felt good. I don't feel like I could have pushed myself as much as I've done in the past, just because I know I'm not taking in enough calories to support that type of workout just yet. But all in all, it felt good. I didn't overdo it. I didn't injure myself, but I will say that that workout left me a little drained because, again, I'm not consuming the amount of calories that I know I need to in order to support a rigorous workout. So today I also went grocery shopping for days 5 through 10. I actually got a lot of my fresh produce from the farmers market. I find that you can get great deals at your local farmers market versus going to the supermarket for your fresh produce. I also got the remaining frozen fruit that I needed to complete this Green Smoothie Cleanse on a high note, so I don't want to find myself not prepared come day 6 when I ran out of all my ingredients, so no excuses. While I was there, I noticed that, y'all, my book is falling apart. Like, I've been in and out this thing. My book is falling apart. Like, the pages are coming out, the binding is no longer together, but I guess that just goes to show you how much I'm referencing this book and how much I've been using this book this week. So if you have not gotten your book yet, it's J.J. Smith's 10-Day Green Smoothie Cleanse. I purchased mine from Amazon maybe about a year ago, and this is my first time really truly using it how it was intended to be used, but it's falling apart. Not because I'm folding the pages and I'm in it so often, but this right here is the truth. I feel energized. No bloat. I really want to have a really open and honest moment here. So while I was excited to have a day off from work, it also made me a little nervous because sometimes when you're not occupied with, you know, your everyday normal routine, you tend to get off track. At least for me, that's how it is. So I was really nervous about being off and out of my routine in fear that I would reach for foods that were not approved for this cleanse. But it's been easier than I had anticipated. I have had no cravings. I actually spent a lot of my time out of the house, and I made sure that I packed my smoothie and my approved snack with me for the car ride, so I didn't really, you know, fall into the temptation of being too hungry while out and then looking to get something quick and fast. So I think I conquered that one fear for the weekend, like going to the weekend, because usually that's when I tend to fall off. And I know I've heard other people say that they struggle with their diet on the weekends. Like Monday through Friday, they go real hard and are real strong, but then on the weekends they kind of indulge a little bit too much and seem to lack some self-control. So I think I fall into that area too. So while I was excited about being off, I was also kind of nervous. So I just wanted to have a little moment of transparency and wonder if anyone else could relate with those sentiments. So before I go, I'm going to give you a little teaser. I've been bad, y'all. I know you're not supposed to weigh yourself every day, but I did get on the scale just for clarification and to double check that my eyes weren't deceiving me. I won't tell you how much I'm down now, but I will say that I'm very, very pleased with the results so far. But stay tuned, and on day 11, I'll be revealing my final results. Also, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do next, but stay tuned to find out. If you want to continue following my journey, hit the subscribe button. Click the alert button to be notified of any new videos that I post. Also, any comments or questions, drop them down below. Until next time.